Okay. My greetings to all. So now today I will talk regarding about the 9 mental stages, and I will keep the continuation, the remaining of the 9 mental stages. So now here the 6th and the 7th, the mental states are 6th mental state. It's called as the state of the becoming peaceful, and the 7th mental state, it's called state of the becoming very pacified. It's very important to us understand the difference between state of becoming a peaceful and the state of the becoming the very pacified. When a meditator meditating with such a state, when meditator can focus, concentrate very well, but still, when the meditator having a subtle distraction or subtle excitement, that is the state we call the state of the becoming a peaceful. In the 6th of the mental state, when the meditator meditating of the any objects of the anything, he or she can have a very clear image. He can see the image very clearly, or she can see the image very clearly. Yet face the difficulties of the subtle distraction. Now, what is a subtle distraction? What is the difference between the distraction and the subtle distraction? Let me tell you one story. There was once a time, there was one great master. The one time, one student approach to that master and ask the master to teach him a meditation. Master told that student that meditation is a very simple and what you have to do is that you have to sit quietly and close your eye and think. Imagine whatever you want. Think or imagine whatever you want. Think anything, whatever you like. But only thing is, you cannot think or imagine monkey. You cannot think and imagine monkey. Rather than that, you can think anything, whatever you like. You can imagine whatever you want. The student felt that meditation is a very simple and very easy. When he get back to his place and he sat it down quietly, then he closed his eye, then he tried to think something other than the monkey. Whenever he closed his eye, whenever he tried to meditate, the monkey image comes into the mind. Whenever he tried to meditate, monkey images comes in his mind because master told him not to think about the monkey. So now he cannot stop thinking about the monkey. That is something called a distraction. When you want to meditate, when you want to focus on the Buddha Shakyamuni statue, some other thought might come, or you will get distracted thinking something else other than the Buddha Shakyamuni. That is called the distraction. Now, the subtle distraction is that you can focus on your object still, one side of your mind. Think something else than the object on which you are focusing. So that's called the subtle distraction. That means that you are focusing on the one point, but not 100%. One side of the mind. One side of the mind is thinking something other than the object of the what you are meditating. So this is one of the main obstacle, not letting the meditator to achieve the shamatha state. So if you are a serious meditator, you should be very, very cautious of the subtle distraction or subtle excitement. You might think that you are meditating very well, but while you are meditating, subtle distractions may disturb your meditation. But you may be not aware that the subtle distraction appears while you are meditating. So in the sixth of the mental state, now the meditator should generate the very strong vigilance, very intense of the vigilance needed to see whether you are carried away by the subtle distraction. So once you realize you have generated the subtle distraction, what you have to do is that you have to apply the antidote for the subtle distraction. As I mentioned before, the subtle distraction is the main obstacle, and it not lets the meditator to achieve the shamatha, state of the shamatha. So that's why in the text, they oftenly represent the distraction as the monkey. So when you meditate, when you want to meditate, when you want to focus on the one single point, but distraction would not let you to focus on single point. So that's why in the text oftenly they represent the distraction as a monkey. So now when the meditator overcome the subtle distraction, then he or she reach the state called the becoming a very pacified. That is the seventh mental state. In the seventh mental state, meditator will feel that very pacified, feel very peaceful, very joyful whenever he or she meditate. Right now, when you meditate, sometimes you might feel peaceful, sometimes you might feel a little bit stressed, because once you cannot focus well, and when you try to focus, when you try to concentrate, sometimes you might feel a little stressful when you meditate. At the seventh stage, the seventh stage of the becoming the very pacified, the state of the becoming the very pacified, when the meditators meditate, they will feel very peaceful and very joyful. Because in the seventh state, whoever achieved the seventh state, whenever they meditate, he or she will not face any difficulties of the distraction and the subtle distraction, not face any difficulties of the dullness. So that's why they will feel very joyful and peaceful when they meditate. Because right now that we are not feeling very peaceful and joyful, mainly because a lot of the destructive emotions are coming in our mind. These old destructive emotions are disturbing our mental state most of the time. Like a fear comes, anxiety comes, worry comes in our mind. These old destructive emotions continuously coming one after another in our mind. When you reach at the seventh of the mental state, when you can focus on the one single point, when you can focus on the one single point very intensively, then there is no more destructive emotion can rise into your mind. So when there is no more destructive emotion comes in the mind, when there is no more destructive emotion can arise in your mind, automatically you will feel very joyful, very peaceful. When you can sleep very well without any dreams, you will feel very joyful and peaceful, and you will feel very nice because no destructive emotions comes at the state of the when you are sleeping. The day when there is no destructive emotion comes in your mind, that day you will call it a good day or happy day. So the same thing at the state, at the seventh state called the becoming the very pacified state, and the seventh state, when you achieve that the seventh state, you will feel very joyful and peaceful because of your focus, because of the power of you gain to focusing on the object very strongly. So that's why at that state, when you meditate, there will be no distraction. There won't be any dullness. So that's why you will feel very pacified. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Today I will stop here. Thank you so much.